stuff.
Yeah.
Good morning, everybody. Oh, it sounds like you haven't eaten for 200 years. I said, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Yes, my friend came all the way from Ghana, West Africa, to be here with you today. And it is too cold in Indianapolis. So we got to warm this guy up. If you see something that you like today, I would like you to make a noise, make a joyful noise. If the Spirit calls to you to dance, please get up and dance. My good friend Bernard Woma used to say, bad dancing will never kill the ground. If you're dancing badly, the ground will not complain. And my name is Griffin Brady. I'm here and honored to be here as the presider for today's program. I am the executive director of the Bernard Woma Dagara Music Center USA, which is a not-for-profit that we've created here to preserve and promote the legacy of the PAS Hall of Famer, master musician, Bernard Woma. Yeah, his work is undeniable. We've all celebrated, just last year we celebrated his induction, and today we get to gather here to talk about how we are continuing this legacy, the next chapter in Dagara music around the world. We have two main functions at the not-for-profit. We are here to help promote and preserve the Dagara Music Center. We help to facilitate the cultural exchange of student groups and individuals from the United States and around the world who wish to travel to Ghana to study music and dance at the Dagara Music Center in the greater Accra region. And that is a school that Bernard created in the year 2000, and a school where the artist that you're about to see today is the chief music director and xylophone instructor. And the other side of our work, two sides to the coin, is to help facilitate the international tours of the Sakumu Dance Troupe, the resident dance company at the Dagara Music Center. Sakumu is a word in the Dagara language that means tradition, and as such, they travel to colleges, universities, and schools all over the country promoting traditional music and dance of Ghana, with special attention to Dagara culture from the Upper West region of Ghana, where all of these fine instruments are coming from. And I have to say, it's an unprecedented thing to see this many of these particular instruments all in one place. You've got representations of several ethnic groups and several, cultural settings in which this instrument is played, which Jerome is going to tell you all about. Before we get too much further, I'm going to ask that you take a moment to silence your cell phones, and I'm also going to ask that you refrain from using any flash photography throughout the course of the performance. And Jerome, this guy, he was a childhood friend of Bernard's. They grew up together in the Upper West region of Ghana and connected later in the city of Accra, the capital of Ghana, where they worked for Ghana's prestigious National Theatre. And whenever a dignitary would come to Ghana, whether it be Nelson Mandela or the Queen of England or President Obama or President Clinton, it was the National Theatre that would welcome them to the country. So Jerome has performed for an incredible number of people all around the world. And it was through that recognition that Bernard was able to make a name for himself and come to the United States and eventually start this school in Ghana. And Jerome was his right-hand man, or his left-hand man. As you'll see, he's a left-handed musician, as was Bernard, which is something. It's supposed to be, they're feared and revered. Left-handed musicians, if there's any of you out there, you're supposed to be, touched with something, a little something special. You're going to see about that today. And so, the nature of the program today, like I said, he's going to go around and perform on several of these djils, and he's going to be accompanied by some of his students and some of my colleagues and friends and mentors and heroes. There's the extraordinary Matt Aubeuf from Southern Florida. He's going to be up here presenting. Jamie Sunshine, the three top heroes of my career here who will be on the stage, some of Bernard's biggest supporters and loyal allies from the West Virginia University, head of the music department, Dr. Mike Vercelli, the incredible Mark Stone from Oakland University and the chair of the World Music Committee here at Percussive Art Society, and then the woman who introduced me to a wider world of music and introduced me to my mentor, Bernard, the distinguished professor from SUNY Fredonia, the incredible Dr. K. Stonefelt. And all together, we're gonna get up here and we're gonna make some sounds for you, and I hope that you enjoy. So put your hands like this. Let me see everybody, your hands like this. We're gonna put them together like this. We're gonna rub them together to get a little bit warm. All the way from Ghana, West Africa, give some love to my man, Jerome Balsab.
Good morning to everybody. Good morning. Yes, I'm Jerome, as Griffin introduced me. I'm also trying to introduce my musical instrument, what I've just played. This is called pangpol. Pangpol is the first instrument in the Dagara traditions. The first instrument we found, it was found through a hunter. A hunter hunt for so many months, and he hasn't killed anything. And the very end, as we were moving toward the house, he found an antelope. And this antelope was like, look, I gotta go. And the hunter said, well, you can fly, I'll fly with you, because I need to feed my family. So by chasing one another, the antelope entered into a dwarf's house, where the hunter entered, and found that a dwarf was playing the pangpol. And he was like, look, and the dwarf said, you're welcome to my house. And the hunter said, yes. Yeah. He said, can I give you water? He said, well, I don't want water. What do you want? I want the antelope. He said, look, the antelope is my son. I can't give that to you. And the hunter was like, okay, what am I doing here? So she was standing there, and then the dwarf would play the pangpol. At the very end of it, the sound, the music the dwarf plays impressed the hunter, and he was knocking his head by the sound of the melodies. He said, do you like it? He said, yes. He said, okay, then I can give that to you instead of giving you my son. And the hunter was like, wow, what am I going to use the wood for? I have plenty of wood in my house. What am I going to take this wood for? And he said, well, you're screwed. Either you take the wood or you go. And then the hunter said, okay, I have to take it home. So he took it away. By descending down to the house, he found like 1,000 antelopes. Then he started killing them one by one. At the end of it, he had a lot of antelopes. And then when she carried the wood home, you can imagine, it wasn't like this. It's just like a huge logs. It wasn't even a piece, it's just like a big logs. And she was so tired. And then when she get to the house, she dropped it. And the children were like, clap, 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 clap. And they look at it, it was wood. They say, oh my God, what are we going to eat? And they started like chasing the man away, chasing him around. Where is the food? And the hunter said, well, I didn't kill anything. So at the end of it, he said, hey, go here. There are 5 antelopes here. You go here. There are 10 there, 15 there, all over the place. And they went and collected them together. Then after collecting them together, he skinned them. The dwarf taught the hunter the medicine of the Jews. So the Jew actually has a medicine. And he said, if you do this, you have violated the law of the Jews. But if you do that, you're actually bringing the Jew into the system. So that's what happened. And then when you see the Jew traditionally, we don't use a fabric like this. We use an antelope skin to fasten the key into the frames. So this is just the way we found it, the Jews. It was formerly pangpol. We don't call it Jews. But once there's a history to that make it Jew. So I'm also going to tell you there's history about making it Jew. But this is just the pangpol, because that's the way it comes. Thank you. Okay. Once I'm going to go to this guy, I'll just continue to introduce these guys. This is the cudgel. These cudgels are made from the before traditions. They are 14 keys, and we call them the cudgels. So the cudgels mean cool means funerals. So they play them now. Is not just serve the purpose of only funerals, but it serves the purpose of almost recreational stuff. What weddings, anything else, this jewel serve it. It's not just for only the funerals. So I'm going to demonstrate something out of this key, these jewels. The tunes are almost the same. They are the same, just that now technology comes and then this look clean and this doesn't look clean. But now let me demonstrate the sound, then you can find the difference. Thank you. I'm Okay, this is the cudgel from the Laura to John Dowana. I mean, beautiful area. That's where all these guys are coming from. So I am going to introduce this 17 keys jewels. That is where I am coming from. We are the men. We are so stronger than the 14 keys. I am just taking it things easy. Other than that, before I wake up from these jails, couple keys will be gone. And I don't want to do that. So these are 17 keys, 18 keys, 19 keys are coming from my traditions. That's where I belong to. We play with power. This is our cudgel too. We play when someone died. Today, it is not just like that again. We play them all around. We play them through weddings, funerals, outdoors, any social gathering, we play them. So it is just a jewel of so much power. The keys are strong. Sometimes when a player is tired, you have your bed there, just sleep on top of it because it's so strong. So actually, we don't sleep on top of it because if you don't have the medicine, if you don't take the medicine, don't mess up with it. It's hold your leg if you want to cross it. I mean, it can make you something, because it has the power. So I am going to play one funeral piece out of that. The music is so strict, it's so complex. It's really, before you find a beat, you come to me, I'll give you some present. Because it's not easy to find the beat. You may say, oh, what am I playing? But if you understand what I'm playing, you know the unique of it. So let me just demonstrate something, one piece of that for you to hear. Thank you. Okay, can anybody find a beat? No, I don't think. Well, we are now moving to another jewels. There are bow jewels also coming from the Brifo. So you can see, those of you who get closer, you can see other part of the jewel is marked white. Those are the exempted keys. We don't play them at all. If you play them, you owe me 5,000 because they are marked not to be played, and we jump them. So it's so complicated to play. You just have to calculate how to play them. This is mathematics. If you don't know how to calculate your mathematics, you get 0. So if I don't calculate my mathematics well, I'll play the odd keys. And then they'll summon me. They'll say, hey, I own somebody 5,000, but I don't want to own anybody. So these jewels are one of the most powerful jewels. This jewel announces funerals. These jewels tells you when somebody dies, whether the person is a male or a female. It had a specific songs that tell you who dies. So we are going to play just a little one piece out of this. I'm going to play with my Vercelli and then my little brother Matthew. So yeah, just relax and listen to the sound. Thank you. Okay, we are moving. We are going to another setting, Jew setting, which is coming from the Laura. You see, Upper West have been divided into just a little villages with their own cultures. You see, the same Upper West, we have this grandmother Jews, we have co-Jews, we have Dega Jews, which is the big Jews, we have Bo Jews, which are also coming from Laura, now from the one place. And then we have the Arabic Jews from Laura. So you see how, but we didn't even finish it. We have the Sisala people who play Jews. We don't have the Sisala Jews here. Next time I'm going to play Sisala Jews. It's just about 24, 25 keys. It cannot fit into the plane, but I will bring it. And then, see, Walla have Jews. There are so many Jews in the Upper West. So now this Jew we are going to play is coming from the Laura. We are going to play a song out of that. And you can see it's also the same thing like the before Bo Jews. The key number 5, you don't play it. The key number 10, you don't play it. So if you play those, there are certain songs that you play them, but not all the songs that you can play. If you are required to play certain songs that say don't play that song and you play it, you and the chief have problem. You ask you to bring cow. I'm not going to send cow there. So I know how to play that. So I'm going to do that with Mark Stone and Mark Vercelli, and then to see how the piece goes. Thank you.
Thank you, Jerome. Give it up for Jerome Balsab. So speaking of the chief, this past year we lost a beloved member of our percussion family, Phil Finey. Professor Phil Finey, many of us knew him as chief. And the oldest instrument we have on this stage comes from West Virginia University. Professor Finey got these instruments from Ghana in the 1960s. 30 years later, I was a grad student at West Virginia University, and one of my assignments was to fix them up. And I haven't played them since. And I'd like us, a number of our pieces we're playing in this program are from the funeral repertoire. And as we, of course, are celebrating the legacy of our dear friend Bernard Walma, I'd also like us to celebrate the legacy of a grandfather figure, a mentor to so many of us, Phil Finey. We'd like to play this music for Chief.
Okay, I think we have gotten to it's a collaborative piece. When mental comes, we thought it's America who's developed so much things with the mentals. But it's come to a point that we also have to have an example of mentals. So we make a jewel out of the metals, but we don't want to put the pipes. If we put the pipes, it will become America jewels. It will not be a Ghana jewel, Africa jewels. So we have the keys as metals, and we have the frames as my frames. We have the calabashes as my calabashes, my American calabashes. America, I don't know whether you grow calabashes here. Maybe pumpkins or something, I don't know. Squash. But I don't think you guys produce calabashes here. So half of the jewels is metal, half of the jewel is wood and calabashes. And we need to mark maybe some of this instrument to bring the pitch up. But this jewels doesn't even need to mark because it's already loud. Metal is loud. We don't need to put a mark on them, but of course we need to do that just to make sure the sound is filled up. We are going to do that through metal jewels and one cojewels and 2 drums, bilocal drums, and then bells and ragdolls. It's just like it's kind of orchestra that we're putting together. So to make it better. Now, if you feel like dancing, of course, go and start there and dance. Come in. I'll leave my jewel and dance and meet you. We'll all make the dancing. If you feel like do anything, don't just be hesitated. Don't say, well, I can't do it. In Africa, we don't have, I can't do it. will say, I can do it. No matter what, you can do it. No one ever walk with 1 feet, you walk with 2 feet. And when you walk with the 2 feet, automatically you are walking with beat. You don't walk like somebody, the one leg is pulled up and one leg is hanging, something like that. No one walk like that. So don't just say, I can't make it, I can't do it. Dance, the ground is not going to complain. If you dance badly, of course the ground is going to be happy because the ground needs to be, to be bothered. Jump over the ground, that's what the ground wants. So yes, we are going to do that. It'll be fine, it'll be cool. If you feel it, of course, come over and do it. And then see even some of the musicians going to stop it and we'll make it dance. Instead of even the music, we'll make it as a dance class. Thank you.
was awesome.
That concludes our program today. Jesus Christ. Speak with Jerome. He's got a couple xylophones for sale. We're interested if you want to come to Ghana. Come give us your name, your email. Keep you looped in. Thank you all for being here today.
Any good deals or something?
Jerome Balsab.
Everybody else was like, no, they're not coming right here.
Oh, it's just a bag.
Is that Gator Cup?